It was a cold winter morning. The sun had barely risen, and inside a small house at the end of the street, a mother sat beside her son's bed, gently holding his hand. Her boy, Aarav, was only 8 years old, bright, curious, and full of dreams. But for the last few weeks, he had been very sick. The doctors had advised complete rest, and Aarav hadn't been able to go to school for days. Despite his illness, Aarav's school had registered him for the inter-school spelling competition. It was a big event. 10 schools from across the city were participating. When Aarav heard the news, he smiled weakly and said, "Mom, I won't be able to go, right?" His mother tried to smile back. "We'll see, beta. Right now, you just get better." But deep down, her heart was breaking. Aarav loved studying, and she didn't want his sickness to take away his confidence. Days turned into weeks. Aarav's father, Mr. Sharma, came home every evening, looking tired yet hopeful. He would sit beside Aarav's bed and say, "Come on, champ, let's try a few words today." Aarav would nod. His voice was weak, but his eyes shone. Every night, his mother would read words aloud, and Aarav would spell them out, sometimes right, sometimes wrong, but always with effort. Even when fever made his voice tremble, he'd whisper, Perseverance, perseverance. His mother's eyes would fill with tears, not from sadness, but pride. The day of the competition, the day finally arrived. Aarav had recovered just enough to walk with support. When his school principal saw him, she was surprised. "Aarav, you actually came. Are you sure you're feeling okay?" Aarav smiled faintly. "Ma'am, I promised my parents I'd try. I don't want to quit before even starting." His mother held his hand tightly. "Win or lose doesn't matter, beta. Just do your best." The final round. 10 students from different schools stood on stage. The hall was filled with parents, teachers, and students cheering loudly. One by one, participants were eliminated. The words got harder: encyclopedia, resilience, philanthropy, determination. When Aarav's turn came, he took a deep breath. His heart was pounding. His mother closed her eyes, whispering a silent prayer. The host asked, "Your word is courageous." Aarav smiled. He remembered what his father always told him. Real courage is not about being strong. It's about trying when you're weak. He spoke clearly. Courageous. Courageous. The bell rang. Correct. Round after round, he stayed strong. And when the final word came, perseverance, he spelled it perfectly, just as he had practiced from his bed. The hall erupted in applause. His principal stood up, tears in her eyes. His mother covered her face, crying with joy. Aarav had won first place. After the event, when reporters asked him how he managed to win despite his illness, Aarav simply said, "I wasn't just spelling words. I was spelling my belief that I can still do it." His words touched everyone's heart. Lesson of the story: success isn't about being the strongest or healthiest. It's about never giving up, no matter how weak you feel. True courage means trying when it's hardest to try. And sometimes, the smallest hearts carry the biggest strength.